Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Be Smoove with the Be Smoove Show, and I'm here with the very dope performer, artist, Bay Area legend, I should say, LaRussell. How you doing today, man?
You hear me? Come on, well.
How was the parade yesterday?
Incredible.
Incredible.
One of our best sets.
Best sets?
Yeah, it was one of them. It was one of them ones. And we felt it going into it, the energy and the people. I always walk around before the shows and just you get a good feel of the energy in the crowd and who out there during that time.
Yeah, that's that black joy for real.
You hear me?
So would you say, that was gonna be my next question, what would you say is your best show, or do you feel like that was your best show? Like every time you do a new show, that was your best show?
It's so many. I perform so much, and everyone has certain energies. It's hard to pinpoint a best, but that was definitely high on the list. Brooklyn is always high on the list. Philly's high on the list. Yeah, I've had a lot. We had a lot of monumental shows, man.
Okay. What inspired you to be in the bed of the truck? Like when you first made that video, because that was my introduction to you when I seen the reel. And I was like, he in the back of the truck? And I was originally born in Vallejo, grew up in Stockton, but I was like, yeah. So he come out of the same area I was, born in, and he just in the back of the truck doing his thing. And it was so turned. I was like, I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me? Hey man, that's all we had. And I just go, when I get into my content bag, I'm just always trying to do something fun and new and fresh and authentic to me. And that was just one of those things. I was doing a ton of live sessions. We'd be outside in the middle of the street, around the corner at the park. And this time it was just nigga, we finna take this shit back to when niggas was outside in the street, you feel me? It was really just a play on culture that I experienced and grew up in, and it was a hit,
Hell yeah. Okay, what is one of the biggest things fame showed you about yourself?
That I'm not famous.
What you mean by that?
I think I'm probably I just got to a point where I'm oh shit, I'm famous. It took me a really, really long time because I'm really here and human and walking around and shit. And now that the crowds be getting bigger and shit, it finally hit me of I'm famous, but I spent so much time not in that space that it's just been a humbling experience for me. I can't really get jaded by it because my niggas is with me and my mama be there and my nieces be there, and it's bro, I'm really a regular everyday nigga that everyone just knows me, you feel me? But I don't have the same kind of fame of a Will Smith. I don't have a Hollywood fame. I have a nigga, you from Vallejo, California fame, you feel me?
Yeah. I get that. And they all independent. Every time you going, that's crazy. Okay, what was going on in your life when you decided to take rap seriously?
I was working a lot. I used to work 15, 16-hour shifts. I always an aerospace plant. And I went in there through a temp agency, and I started on the floor, and I slowly worked up and gained skill and knowledge, and I ended up in the admin contract side, really learning shit. And I just didn't like it. I liked the money, but I just wasn't fulfilled. I'm just a nigga who I could do anything. So if I don't do what I actually really want to do, I'm still gonna be unfulfilled. I'm just a nigga, I can learn anything. Every job I've went to, I've been able to go in and excel and accelerate and find a leadership position. Whatever the fuck I do, I could do successfully. Right. So I really have to do something that makes me feel good. Otherwise, I'm just doing shit.
Right. And I feel we all, everybody feel like that. I was just feeling like that at my job the other day.
What's crazy though? Everybody don't. Some people are really content. And you see them, you'll meet people at work that's You know, I used to explain this shit to some people at the job, and they couldn't grasp, like, you gonna leave work to go, you know? They couldn't grasp that because it's like they know, like, they're content with that life. And that's okay.
I mean, yeah, it's okay, but it sounds crazy to me. You know, because of the way the economy is going right now, and because I do armed security, you know what I'm saying, at the grocery stores. So I tend to see a lot of people that's real old, you know what I'm saying, who they either don't got family looking out for them or whatever the case may be, and they're not doing nothing with their lives, you know?
Yeah.
And it fuck with me a lot, you know what I'm saying? It make me think like, I gotta do something different, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go to the next. If you were elected president for a term, what are some changes you would make? It's a big question.
It is. You know, it's crazy. We be talking about running for president, too, and not in a joking manner.
I'll do security.
Oh, God. I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I really have to get in there and see everything that's wrong from a different perspective to really make that call and decision. But I would definitely rid taxes. Like, I just think I think niggas should get a little something, but, you know, taking half of what a nigga earned and worked his ass off for is just a little outrageous. It's just a little egregious. Even taking a third of that is egregious because it's like, nigga, we already pay taxes all throughout the year, and then you gonna come take the paper that I worked my ass off to make too. Like, that shit don't make no sense. But it just don't make no sense because, like, you know, niggas have accepted it and haven't found other ways. But my main change will really be, like, in humans. I feel like I'd be a great president because I just allow niggas to see, like, somebody be human, like, in a real way. Like, I feel like that's the experience we didn't truly get with Obama because he really felt poster childish. Like, you ain't never met a nigga who felt like they could be Obama, you know? Yeah. But when you get a nigga in there who, like, people feel like they could be and replicate, that's why Trump is in the position he's in. Like, he's able to win twice because though he's who he is, he's hyper relatable. Like, there's a bunch of niggas you meet in the world who are just like that nigga, and it's like,
he got crazy influence.
You feel me? But Obama was a real one of one. But if we get someone in there who's, like, ethically aligned and human, but also just feels like a normal person, you know, like, I noticed I'll be out, I'm like the only nigga famous or successful that do a festival and I'm out in the crowd, like walking around, moving, and people can touch me and feel me. You feel me? But it builds a certain, like, respect. Like, yesterday, I was moving around and I didn't take pictures yesterday. Like, I've gotten to this point where I never enjoyed taking pictures. I only started taking pictures when I, like, became successful, but I'm going back to the space of, like, I don't want to take pictures. I just don't like that. I got love. I give you a hug. I shake your hand. I'm outside. I joke with you, but I don't want to take pictures 1,000 times. That don't feel real to me. It makes me feel like an animal. And people really respected it because of my delivery. Like, some niggas push the cameras and throw the shit down. They like, you know, they don't have the ability to communicate that. So I think just people being able to witness a nigga be human and actually explain why shit be the way it is would be a necessary change that helps a lot before you even go administratively. Just being able to witness a nigga be like that.
Right. Okay. How old were you when you first smoked weed, and what were you thinking?
I think I was like 11.
What?
6th grade, yep.
Damn, I was
You know, it was crazy. I was trying before that, though. I just wasn't successful, nigga. Me and my homie across the street, we used to roll up trees, actual trees, in computer paper and think we was smoking that shit. Nigga, trying to be. I remember one day my mama was washing my clothes and she called me in the garage and she found joints in my pants, but like computer paper with trees rolled in them, nigga.
That's crazy.
Crazy, but yep, in 6th grade, I finally like smoked, like, in passing and like a passing period going to class. Yeah, crazy.
And so was you like, how did you deal with it? Did you get too high?
Nah, because I just took like a little hit. Niggas was, you know, when you kid, niggas fat. So I didn't get super high that time where it was like hyper memorable, but when I really started smoking, like when I remember, like nigga, I am beyond higher than I should be.
Yeah,
it was
uncomfortable.
like freshman year, like uncomfortably high. Yeah.
Okay. That's funny that you say that because when I was a kid, around that time, like 10 or 11, me and my homie, we would roll up paper and just like puff it. You know what I'm saying? And just sit there. Just sit there and act like we smoking.
Nigga getting ink poisoning.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
Oh God.
Okay. But I got way too high my first time. Way too high.
Man, I was at school one time and one of my homies had brought an edible, a brownie. It was my first time really like fucking with an edible.
At the
and we
school?
just in class, like breaking that thing down, eating it like a regular brownie. Nigga, I got to like probably third period and I had PE and all I remember was like, my mind was like whoosh. And I come back to life and the homies is all looking at me and they like, pass the ball. Nigga, I'm like this on the basketball court.
What the fuck?
Not even understanding how I got there. Niggas was like, pass the ball. Nigga, I dropped the ball and went home. Oh, literally left school and had to go home and take a nap. Nigga, I took a nap and woke up and was still that high that was lingering.
Yeah.
Nigga, after that, I was like, I will never take an edible again.
Edibles is always dangerous, man, because you never know. You'll be sitting there talking that shit. Next thing you know, you in a whole nother dimension.
They hit you. They hit you. It's like shrooms. It'll hit you.
Man, speaking of mushrooms, the very next question that we have is, what was your first experience with mushrooms?
Man, I was doing my first show ever. 2008. But I was going into doing my first show ever. Like it was like a month away, and I had just a lot of anxiety and nerves. And the homie used to do shrooms, and she was like, "Man, y'all should do shrooms. I'm gonna get you some. We got some from her brother." Me and Yaya, we at the crib, and I'm like, "Man, fuck it, It was a cool ass day. We was playing dominoes and shit. We like, we finna take these shrooms." So we ate one. Right, and we go back to playing dominoes, and a little time go past, and I'm like, bro, this shit ain't hitting. These weak, right? So we like, fuck it, let's just take another one with peanut butter. Ate them raw with peanut butter. So we go take another, get back to the domino table, probably like 5 minutes in. Nigga like this, niggas just looked at each other. Niggas like, we had to go walk. We probably walked for like 3.5 hours just around Vallejo, high as hell. And it was really a significant day because I had a moment, like I had dropped my first album. It was going into my first show, and we was at the park, and a car rolled by, and it was playing the intro to Field Effect. I never break it down, always build you up. Like I heard it. Yeah. And I just started screaming, yelling, jumping. I'm like, that's my song. I started running towards the car. That nigga said, did not know who I was, you feel me? Like, that's crazy. And then I remember we got back to the house, and I didn't want to go inside my parents' house. What? Like, cause like we got in the garage, and I ended up going in the house to piss, and like the energy, like the shrooms really taught me how much like energy plays effect. It was like so strong. It was like I just didn't want. It made me want to throw up, and it just like. I was just learning, like, damn. And I remember going into the front yard, and I just, like, I had a moment where my heart was beating hella fast, and I just felt, like, hella distressed. And I remember thinking in my head, like, damn, I'm finna die. Like, that was my thought. Like, damn, I'm finna die. And I dropped to my knees, and I just laid on the ground. And it was, like, the most beautiful moment because I just surrendered. Like, I wasn't fighting the process. It was just like whatever. Right. And I was like, I was gracefully like in that state. That's where you found peace. I just laid there on the grass, and it was a really, really beautiful experience. Like it lingered. The next day I was still feeling it, and it was just like, man, shrooms just remind you of like life. Life is in motion. And now it's beautiful because I get to access that space without shrooms sometimes. Like yesterday, I was just chilling on the stairs talking to the homies and shit, and the lake was there, and I got to just access that space. Now I get to like
I know what you're talking
more
about.
Frequently where I just like, I can see life for what it is.
Yeah. And we was just talking about that the other day. The things that create the high are already in your body. Your body can already create that. So the shrooms is just activating it a different type of way.
Drugs can't amplify nothing that ain't there.
Right.
You know, it's like niggas who get off the drink and get a little freaky and they like all that liquor and it's like, nah. Nigga, that's you. For real,
that's you all day. That's you all day. So you feel like that was your favorite trip, was your first one?
No, I've had a multitude of great trips since then, but that is definitely like, that was a great, every shroom trip I had has been a phenomenal trip, honestly.
That was the next question, is what your favorite trip was.
Every single one, I learned something different, and I have different people with me, and yeah, every single one. I did one shroom trip. Me and my brother, we did a trip and rode our bikes from here to Hercules.
Damn.
And it was just a beautiful ass experience and liberating, and like, I love riding a bike on shrooms. It's like that high you get from like running and just life, just when you do dope shit in life. What's up, dog?
We used to, what's it called? Well, we ain't did it in a while, but we will go roller skating and fuck with the shrooms a little bit. That shit go crazy.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Microdose.
That sound good.
Microdose, because one time I took a little too much in there, and it was like the lights started going off and everybody was just rolling past and shit, and I started feeling like, nah, I don't need to be here. Like, hold on,
nigga. One time we took shrooms and our dumbasses went into Walmart. Oh, boy, that shit had my body hurting. I just felt so sick. It really teaches you about energy. That day I learned, I was like, I discovered why you can go on YouTube and see videos of people fighting in Walmart.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The energy is so like strong and pertinent, and everybody's living in it and in a race and antsy, and being on shrooms in there was the worst experience I ever had. It was like all I wanted to do was get the fuck out of that store.
Yeah, hell nah. That's because that's the same feeling like when you sober. You just don't want to be there in general.
Right, but amplified.
Yeah, and that's all shrooms do is amplify it.
Yes.
Hell yeah. We was at the skating rink one time and we went not knowing that it was kids night. It was like a Friday, and we was like, it's kids night, but fuck it, like we can skate around them, we gonna be good. And the kids catting off was just too funny. Like he had to get off the rink floor. He was laughing too hard.
Right.
And the way the kids talk to each other and shit, it was like, nah, hold on, where is somebody parents at? Like it's too much going on. But yeah, shrooms definitely is gonna always magnify it. How do you feel about the thought of psychedelic therapy altogether, especially for a melanated individual?
I think it's helpful. I think niggas who got like deep trauma really need to try like shrooms.
Yeah.
Under guidance if possible. But I think that everyone benefits from a good shroom trip. It just really, but I didn't even see life the way I see it before I took shrooms. Like it alters your perspective on people and on yourself and on just like, you just have a different gleam about the things that are already there. Like shrooms make you remember how special the trees are and the grass is and your homies are. And you know, I was on such a high on shrooms one time. I had walked all the way to my daughter's mom's house with no shoes, nothing, just like from the crib. I was just on a high.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like it just really gives you a grand appreciation for everything and everybody.
Right. Okay.
Nigga, we took shrooms one time and rode some e-bikes in Santa Rosa. Mm-hmm. Oh, great time. We about to go do that again too. Great time.
Like Santa Rosa, what area was y'all in?
I don't even fucking know. I was on shrooms. But it was like a long ass bike trip. Yeah, wherever it take you. Really, that's how I be too.
Hey, Rob, ego death.
Ego death. Oh, how do you feel about ego death? Have you had one before? Or do you feel like you've had an ego death before?
I don't think ego death is like I get it. Like they're trying to title. It's hard to encapsulate what that experience is.
'Cause
And,
it's
you know, they
different for
use
everybody.
ego death as a title, but I don't think anyone has an ego. You know, it's like, but you're just a human. What it is.
Right.
Like some niggas do foul shit and they like, oh, it's my ego, and it's like, no, that's you.
Yeah,
You
they're
know,
just trying
that's
to
just every
find.
dimension of you. But I think shrooms definitely help. Shrooms help chisel away all the pieces of the rock that's not necessary.
That's solid than a motherfucker. That's exactly no, because that's exactly how I be feeling. Like my first time really doing it, I was like, why do I do any of the shit that I do? Mm-hmm. Like, why do I smoke? Why do we kick it like this? Why do I fuck with these people? Like, why am I doing everything that I'm doing? And that had a domino effect
Hell
in
yeah.
my life. Like, we was just talking about ego deaths, or the thought of it being sometimes a painful experience. A lot of the times a painful experience, because you start seeing the flaws within yourself, the flaws within your whole
It's
system.
a liberating experience.
Yeah.
Like sometimes your freedom come to you through a beat down. You know, when they used to free slaves, sometimes they'd beat their ass and throw them on the road. You know,
if you
and it's
survive.
like you could either be mad that they beat your ass and threw you out there, or you could be happy you got your freedom. And that's what shrooms do sometimes. You gain your freedom through a process that's not as liberating. Like, it purges you. Like,
Yeah.
I remember my first shroom trip, I was throwing up. Like, it purged me, like, just laying on cement. Like, it really went through my body and, like, purged.
Damn. Okay. That's deep for real. What do you feel like was the biggest lesson you learned from that experience in general, overall?
That life is a really unison experience. Like, I got to see my mom as a human, and my dad as a human, and my sisters as a human, my child as a human, my partners as humans. Like, it's a unison experience, and I just really got to see life in everything. You know, you'll go through your whole life not really having the care that's required to, like, really cultivate something special, because you just don't see people as human. You know, like, it took me a long time to see women as human because of how I was raised and conditioned. Like, I vividly remember one day laying next to a woman, and, like, in my head, I was like, do she think like I think? Like, do she have the same thought I have? Is she, like, I had to really process, like, she's a human and not just, like, a commodity of use for me, you know?
Right.
And that was happening later in my life because I wasn't conditioned to, like, see everybody as equal and humane. And when you're not, you're able to do egregious shit because you don't have the same value, you know, attributed to it.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, because how you, like you said, you was raised, because I got that bad too. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, just seeing different situations, seeing how shit goes, and you kind of start thinking like, oh, that's just how shit happens, like it's gravity. Mm-hmm. But in reality, it's a whole different flip side to everything. like you only using that 10% of the brain type shit. Like, yeah, I completely get it. What's the next question? So, who was your childhood celebrity crush?
I don't remember having one. I wanted every bitch I wanted. Honestly.
Oh shit. Okay. Fuck, okay. Let me see. Okay, what was one of the hardest parts about the transition from working to being an entrepreneur?
Not getting paid. Like, when you work, you could
bet on that check.
Yeah, you can bet on that check. Like, you'll be nigga, you'll let that car run all the way to E because you know on Friday morning, bing, you gonna get that little deposit. So you like, nigga, fuck it, I ain't gotta get gas, you know?
Yeah.
Like you almost lose your hustle sometimes because you betting on that check. So you like, I could just sit down today because I know I'm gonna get that direct deposit, but I can't. You know, I was telling Splash the other day we was having a convo because we always just talk about like this journey in life and like getting to the point of quitting and shit like that. And I was telling him how like I can't quit because I don't have anything that could support me to quit. Like they're still in a position in life where they could quit and go get a job and build a career in another field and it's not going to affect them. But I can't. Like there's no job that could pay for this.
Right.
There's no job that could afford to take care of the amount of people I take care of and the things that I do. Like I don't have any option but to like become successful.
Right.
And that's what it is when you quitting your job. You put yourself into that environment of like, damn, I don't have, like there was once a time where I was like, oh, I could just go back to work. But that time is gone. Like I can't, there's no job I can get that could sustain this.
Right. And that's understandable. Do you feel like, well, I feel like we see it on you, like you just let that motivate you.
Yeah. I'm grateful for it.
Yeah.
You know, I stopped crying over having so much on my shoulders and started being grateful that I got the strength to carry so much on my shoulder, you know?
Yeah. Hold down that top button.
He got the flip phone ringtone.
Yeah. It's because I don't be hearing the other ones. And I be like, damn, man. Okay. Hold on. Okay. What is your strangest encounter with a fan?
Shit, all of them, really.
Really?
I'm like very, when people invest like an obscene amount of time into me in my life, to me that's just like strange in general. So every encounter for me is really like crazy.
Yeah.
In a way. And I've had some fans do extra like the falling out and the crying and all this shit, but really people who paint me gives me like the most interesting thing because it's like, damn, you sat here for hours like crafting me and looking at me, but it's like art, you know?
Yeah.
But man, all of them, like I don't see myself as famous. So when people are so invested and have the energy that they have, like I'm grateful, but it's also like it's still a crazy thing. You feel me? For real.
I'm just a chill guy out here, man.
Oh God.
Yeah. And that's, I understand what you're saying, because it's like, even when I be doing what I be doing, man, people don't realize, like, I'm not what I got on or what you be seeing. Like, I'm just me. I go home, as soon as I clock out, roll up.
You hear me?
and slap my shit and do what I do. You feel me? What inspired the idea of building the pergola?
Man, I wanted my own shit. Like I had to, I've been renting, I've only thrown my own shows since I started throwing shows. Like early on, especially, like I just started getting booked, you know, a couple years ago, but from 2018 till now, even still now, you know, I've always thrown my own shows.
Hell yeah.
And when you do that, that means you gotta go ask another nigga to use their venue and their space and their infrastructure, and sometimes that comes with a bunch of extra shit that I didn't want to deal with. So building the pergola for me was just like, I don't want to have to deal with that. I want my own money tree. I want my own venue. I want my own place that I can make money from and build community that feels good, that is what I like.
Okay. And what's one of your favorite things to do with the community?
Crack.
Fuck me off with that shit.
Man, I think on Thursday we finna do like, keep that in. On Thursday though, we finna do like a community merch. My favorite shit to do with the community is just being like actively in it and outside. When we do shows that are free and when we do merch shoots and video shoots and people get to come in and fuck around, like just being a part of the community. You feel me?
Right.
Like we always get questions when we be out, and the question comes up of like, how do you build community all the time? And I tell people, you can't build community. You are the community. Like
Right.
if you look at it as a community or the community and not like you in it, then you already lost,
fucking
you
up
feel me?
there.
Like I'm a part of my community. Like you
Right.
pulled up to Vallejo, California, where I grew up. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
I just came off a bike ride with the homies around my neighborhood. Like
Yeah.
it's, as you have to be actively in it.
Hell yeah. Okay. How do you so when people fuck with you that you don't know, like, and they say they love you, how does that feel?
Believable.
Really? Because it's your art?
Yeah. I mean, I love Pop. I don't know that nigga.
Right.
You feel me? I think people that impact your life and make you feel a certain way and make you smile throughout your day through anything they do, like that's a genuine act. Like you just have a certain, and that's why when I be outside, everybody treat me like the ice cream truck. You know, like when niggas see me and experience me, it's like,
Yeah.
it's a joy that
Right.
it's a gleam, like they're excited.
Yeah.
And I think that's genuine because it's like the things in your world and life that make you happy and bring you joy or make you feel or heal, they're dear to you. So I get why people have that level of reverence.
Right. Okay. What is love to you? Take your time. It's a deep question, shit.
I think love is acceptance without alteration. That's what I think it is. It's just like a deep acceptance of who someone is and what they are and how they are. And,
Flaws and all.
yeah, and that can come with distance. Like I could love you and still like, no, that's not for me and where I am, but I accept you. I'm not
Right.
I'm not going to force you to be anything you're not, and I don't want to see you as anything you're not. That's who you are, how you are, and that love is unchanged based on that.
Right. And I got people that
Yeah,
fuck with like
I
that.
think love is just like a complete acceptance of what is.
Right. Okay. In the future, would you be interested in directing or acting?
I've done both.
Oh,
I got
shit.
5 films written. 6.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
So
you might have to.
during COVID, I wrote a whole bunch of, and they're great too, like phenomenal films. So like when I'm done with music, film is really like my passion and love. It just takes so much more to create a film than a song.
Hell yeah.
So it's like music is a gateway for me to be able to do all the things I love to do creatively. But I think the impact I'm having in music, I'm going to have in film as well, because I write shit that just people can't. It's just different.
They
you feel
can't
me?
imitate
But
it as
I
real.
got 6 films written, and I've done some acting roles and shit. And
I saw you talking about the new Vallejo.
shit, yeah. So I'm excited to go. Acting, I'm not really like I don't really care to be an actor, honestly. But I really
Right.
love like
The
writing and
storytelling.
directing and story. Yeah.
Yeah, no, because me and him, we got a couple films that we have written out, and we actually was starting to look for actors for it and stuff like that. So we gonna get that together. But we might be able to work on something if if you got the time. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite home cooked meal?
Coochie.
You understand me? Oh my goodness. Oh my
Do not
god.
praise that.
What? What?
Nah, mac yams. Mac and yams is really like that's the greatest homemade combo, you know. Like,
Yeah, that Mac make you tweak.
Yeah.
I mean, you fuck with lasagna?
I mean, like I don't, you know,
Out of everything,
I don't be anywhere in the world and be like, man, I could really go with some lasagna.
I be on my
But
Garfield
you
shit.
know, like you know,
anything you could have named.
like if it's lasagna,
What?
then
I was just it's a real question. do you have a question?
Not lasagna.
Okay, a secret talent that nobody knows about, if there.
right, you know it's coming. Many I can't disclose.
Right.
But I'm pretty raw at tennis. Niggas don't
Tennis?
know, but yeah.
Man,
You imagine?
my feet hurt thinking about playing tennis.
I'm nice too.
Yeah.
We can get a session in, man. But damn, I ain't saying I'm about to be any good at that shit. For real. Did your parents have any inspiration on your art, and if so, how?
I mean definitely because they raised me, so like they influenced the stories and the information and my mom's humor. You know, I'm one of the few rappers who you hear laughing songs. You know, like I'll say some shit that makes me laugh and I laugh. You know?
Right.
My mama is like a funny nigga, and then just like my pops were like gang and hustle and information and so definitely they just influence it in every way.
That's what's up.
I seen, you know what's so crazy about this world? Somebody sent me some shit earlier, and it's like a white guy in on it. He's like going on a tangent about me because he's like, you're not independent. This is all fake. Your grandma had money and you grew up privileged and influenced.
Man.
And it's funny because it's like it keeps happening and occurring, and I'm just like, I almost respond every time, and then I laugh and be like, you're white.
No, for real.
And beyond that, it's just like you're wrong, you know.
No,
It's
for
like,
real. I'm like, you just pulled that.
I don't even know my grandparents, you know. It just be like people come up with like these. I don't even know where they get it from.
That's the whole thing. They
It's
just
almost
creating
insane.
ideas. That's how the media is, though.
And
man.
you
That's
gotta
the-
remain human through it because like these are things that's still new to me. Because like I said, I'm a nigga. Man, bro. Sometimes it be tough. It be tough. Cause like you still, like you at your core never leave. And you still wanna slap the shit out of people. But you also like have to grow and be preserved and remember everybody got perspective. But it just be so interesting when you get to a certain point that everybody has like something about, even if you don't even know them or anything like that, it's an intriguing thing that happens. Like I don't think people, like humans, can process fame or success properly that they like got trauma.
Why do you think that is?
They can't make sense of it all, and it bothers them. And I understand it because I remember like one of my little homies that got signed early, like a nigga that I start doing music with and showed how to like, oh, this how you do, come record at my crib. So he had got a deal, and I remember feeling really jealous because I couldn't process like how it happened. Like we played hoop together, same shit, but down the block, and I couldn't process it to the point where like made me jealous. Never to the point where I'm online talking about no shit like that, but just internally, like, you know, and
you
it
feel
just,
like it was like on some like, how did that happen before?
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Like I couldn't be happy for it because I wasn't getting it, and I felt deserving of like what I didn't earn, you know.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting position. But this is someone I knew. But people feel like that about me that don't know me. Like have never met me, but they convince, like they'll say shit like, I know you personally, or I know you in real life, and it's like
That's the shit that be scary. That's like some super villain ass shit. Like
It'd be interesting, but it also be like fake. Like we run into, man, bro. It just be interesting. People live in.
Oh, trust. I know about the way you feel one way on the internet, and as soon as you get in somebody's face,
oh my god,
what's going on, brother?
Yeah, it'd be intriguing.
Like for real. And then if you show up, they gonna be like, bro, I'm scared. Oh man. But okay, what's your favorite city that you visited that you like would always go back to?
Seattle.
Seattle. I got folks in Washington, right?
Yeah.
What is it out there for you?
It's the energy and the love. Like they get it, and I feel like being that they on the West Coast, but when you say like West, no one thinks of Seattle, so they kind of like indoctrinate a lot of just like our culture and what we do, and they got like a deep love and reverence for us. Yeah. Yeah, when we go out there, we just get so much energy and support and love. But there's a few, DC, Brooklyn, Philly, there's a few places I really, really love. Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Atlanta sounds hella fun, man. I want to go out there and look at their skate scene for real.
Right.
That's crazy. What culture do you feel is similar to black culture?
All.
Because it trickles down.
Yeah. All. Like I really, I got to the point now where I got a really eclectic base and demographic, and they all love niggas. Like we have something that everyone can relate to through humor. Like you'll meet, like the funniest niggas you know are niggas. All the time. And the most funny niggas you know are niggas. Like if you get a funny white homie, it's like few and far between. Yeah. And usually the white homie not funny. Like, you know, it's like they try, but it's like, you somebody up. You feel me? Like it's still like we connect through humor, and I feel like every culture like has that tie to us.
Never heard it from that perspective, but yeah, for sure.
Like we keep the world laughing and smiling.
Right. All day though.
It makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah.
You can laugh some stuff off, for real.
Yeah, we was just talking about that in that vlog on how you gotta be able to laugh at your own pain.
Everything. You gotta be able to laugh at everything. We don't take shit serious. Like, and you have to. You really have to condition yourself to be that way. But it's also like the reality. Like nothing is that deep. You know, everything is as it is. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's like what we be saying that we trying to we're gonna put on a shirt called "Don't Flinch." You feel me? Basically, don't flinch at life. You know what I mean? Like when something happens, just you know what I'm saying. Don't think of it as necessarily being good or bad, but understand that you got to deal with it and you got to move forward through it.
Yeah.
Because if you flinch and you fuck up, you gonna fall over. You know, thinking about a real fight. If you flinch, you might give up something or wrong shit. But as long as you stand focused and you locked in, you know you're gonna do right. So yeah, that's what we be saying. What's your perspective on finances as far as allowing people to invest in songs?
My perspective on finances, trying to keep investing in the song.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused on how the question is.
It's the way the question is typed. I guess I should say, what started you doing that? Having people invest in your songs?
Man, I had gave away royalties first,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen how much of a big deal it was, and how impactful it was, and just for people to receive royalties in a song that they enjoyed, how like cool it was. And after that, it just hit me of like, this is a sellable asset. Like nigga, if I was able to get paid every time I bought a pair of Nikes, I'd have a lot more Nikes. You know? And it made me think about that with my music. I had so many day one fans, and I wanted to incentivize them to like promote me and become more of a fan. So it was like, own a percentage of this. So as the song grows and as you share it on your Instagram and you promote it and you play it in the gym, you get paid from it.
And I always thought that was hella dope from the beginning. Once I heard that you was even doing that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
So you're the first rapper to ever do that?
That I know
History.
of.
Okay.
That I know of.
I got one thing. Is it kind of like what you say? Like it's like a having stocks kind of perspective.
Yeah.
Like you know you invest in stocks and
Yeah.
something like that.
Practically, but different because it never goes down. So with a stock, right? The stock could tank completely, and it's unfortunate. But with a song, it starts with 0 streams and it only increases. So there's no. It's a perpetual asset that has no fluctuation or like backside to it. Like once it starts moving, it can only go higher. There's no. It can't go to negative 1,000 streams. You know, it can only go in the plus. So it's a bit different than a traditional stock because there is no. It's really no loss to a perpetual asset. Like of course you could get stock in a song that's not really streaming that well now, but I mean a nigga's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just going to keep streaming. So you're going to keep still seeing recurring revenue from it.
Okay. How would you say you recharge your creative battery?
I go outside. I ride my bike. I play tennis. I go see my kids.
Get in motion.
Yeah. I hike. I really get in motion, and and I hang around niggas I like.
Yeah.
Like I'm no longer in a position in my life where I have to do things I don't want to do. Like anything you see me do, I approved it.
Right.
You know, it's like
Yeah,
I'm here because I'm okay with doing so and sharing my time and my experience. So, I get recharged through the journey a lot.
What's some of your favorite places to hike around here? Because we might go.
Yeah, we like it's a spot right across the bridge, in Crockett Hills. We go there, you know, we get up in the morning, go hit that. That's one of my favorite spots.
I could have put it on right here, you know. Just Crockett Hills real quick, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. What's your favorite place favorite restaurant to eat at in later?
Todd's Grill.
Todd's Grill.
I love Todd's Grill. I love Todd's Grill.
Yeah.
Like 5-6 minutes from here. Momo's, Provisions, Taco Jalisco. But Todd's Grill is Todd's Grill. Y'all eat Indian food?
All of it.
Yeah.
Indian food.
Todd's Grill is the best Indian food in the United States. And I'm not capping. I've been to several states and had Indian food in several states.
I've only tried
This is the most authentic Indian, like it's Indians in the
Like
back.
masala that you have.
What's it called? Hold on,
They got
Garlic naan.
come on,
Yeah, making me hungry.
basil naan. It's the best Indian food in America.
The only two things I've ate is chicken tikka masala and butter chicken.
So if you ate that somewhere else,
Huh?
they got the best one.
What's it called again?
Todd's Grill.
Oh, okay.
He trying to make notes, man.
I mean, hey, Indian food is hella good, bro. Like, it's fire.
I tried one dish. I don't remember.
It's not
what it
enough.
was.
It's fire, bro.
Mimosas. There's samosas.
It was like some little. What was it?
Now you gotta go experience Indian food with a guide, because otherwise you're not gonna know what to get. You gotta get it there, you know.
I got you, dog.
It was like a empanada, damn near.
Oh yeah, samosa.
Something
You
like
gotta
that.
get some real food.
Yeah, it's not even.
That's
Yeah,
like
some-
going to get chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
What's your favorite part about being a rapper?
Shit. Rapping. Really? That's the best part. I get to rap for a living. And niggas know me for rapping. You know, that's just cool in itself. That's my favorite thing to do. Like I love to rap. So
You get to make an art out of your passion and pay for everything around you.
niggas, everything.
That.
Like I was a part of All-Star Weekend because of rap.
Man, that was congratulations on that for real. Like, when I heard about that, and then it was like I heard about that just after I seen the little the Manscaped little commercials.
Rap.
I was like, yo,
Rap.
he is going back to back to
Rap.
back, like
I'm getting
everywhere
nuggets.
with it, man.
Rap.
Everywhere.
I didn't,
Real.
nigga, yeah, you never imagine when you were a youngin', bro, like, yeah, rap, bro, rap.
Shit. What's some of your favorite old school artists, like oldies type shit, like?
Otis Redding, Sam Cooke, Michael Jackson, Etta James,
Etta James. A lot of people don't even know about her.
Bill Withers.
Rest in peace to the
Temptations.
legend.
You know, I fuck with all them old niggas. Really, you know, they made the best songs.
Yeah, people don't even
Get
make
songs
music
like
like
that
that no more.
I don't get them
But
records.
you always got the live instruments in the shows, man.
Music, bro. I make music. Like,
Yeah, real
music
music.
that has like somebody got to do something for this sound to come out.
Right. Okay. At this point I'm just coming up with questions off the top of my head at this point. You got any more?
Big into anime?
Not really. My homie that used to stay with me was like huge in anime, but nah, I never got to get into it.
Okay.
Shit. What's your favorite film?
Shit, I don't know. It's a multitude. It's a multitude. We had so many great. Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
culture.
sure.
Yeah, we took a couple pictures. We came here, was all right, let's set up. Wait, just
Yeah.
take my picture real quick. You got everything up there, man.
I want some classes. We don't get movies like that no more.
Not at
Black
all.
culture.
And that's one thing me and him been talking about attempting to recreate is that type of your vibe. You know, it just could be difficult because like we feel like the culture in itself altogether has changed a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no. Like, niggas is the same.
You
My
feel?
mama's still the same nigga.
Yeah.
I'm still the same nigga. He's still the same nigga. Like, niggas ain't shit changed. Niggas just stopped giving that. And like, we gave away all of our equity and rights, so the people who has to say yes to us producing those films no longer say yes, and we're not creating them independently. And the niggas who are getting to create them, who are getting the green light, they're like corny niggas, so they can't give that same thing because they not from that. They didn't have that experience. You feel me? So,
Right.
but those still work. Those still work today.
Well,
Actually, we was talking about this in the car. So like, right, of course, like everybody, you know, is abreast of the Kendrick and Drake shit, but there's a segment of people that have the mind of Drake brought the best Kendrick out. Like, this is the best Kendrick that we've ever seen. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I don't think Drake brought that out. I think that's just a byproduct. Like he's the best version of himself that we've ever seen because he's been doing a lot of work to become that. Like he's more seasoned. He's written more raps since then. You know, like he can. You usually only get better if you keep doing it, unless you're like Drake. You know, where sometimes like there's factors that could come in that start fucking with the product. But for Kendrick, it's like he's locked in, so he just like his next thing is going to be even better than this because he just keeps growing. So I don't think that's something Drake brought out, and I think that Drake definitely like when a nigga got another nigga on the court that's running his mouth, it definitely adds to that fire. But it's like, nigga, I could drop 50 with or without you on this court, but I'm definitely gonna do it now. You feel me?
You really gotta give it to you.
Yeah.
and that's what we.
And I think it was necessary. It was beautiful to see that like come out because like I love Drake. Drake has provided a lot for like the culture and for music and for my musical journey. I wouldn't have made certain songs if there was no Drake. So his impact can never be knocked, but I think it was also necessary for like a nigga sometimes like nigga in the world, a nigga come pull you to the side and be like, hey, you know that ain't, you know? And Kendrick just did that publicly. Which he didn't want to, you know, a nigga was trying to sit back and be like, alright. But sometimes, you know, a nigga don't leave you alone and it's like, alright, for sure. Right. You know, but I think it was necessary, and I still think Drake has a chance if he gets around the right people and just kind of get back to operating and who he is, you know.
How'd you feel about that Super Bowl performance?
Phenomenal, really inspirational.
I couldn't. I think the best part to me was when you had the folks out there from the Bay. You feel me? Out there with the white tees and the dread shaking. I was like, a lot of people didn't even understand it like that, but the people who did, I'm like, yeah, man, they not like us for real. They really did that for us for real. Like, but us at Breadman Media doing the Be Smoove show, we appreciate you, man, for letting us come through, for letting us use the equipment, for taking out the time. Really appreciate it.
Gratitude. Yeah. Bowman.